Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn, which would help if I unpause the game and shrink all these things down here, wouldn't it? So, we have got some explosives in here that we need to explodify. So, let us start with the exploding explosives of explodification. Yay! Look at them go, look at them go. Excellent. 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 So now we need to come in here and we need to put in more explosives. Doop. I don't know if they can actually get in there though. Apparently so. Apparently they can. I'm not sure where they can get in there from, but apparently they can. So, okay, let's blow up all these outside ones first, like that. How can the beavers get in there? They can walk. They're not supposed to be able to do that. They are not supposed to be able to do that. The ladders are supposed to block the entrances. But they're not blocking the entrances. Oh, when did that change? Ladders no longer block entrances, so you can just put them in the middle of paths and beavers just magically walk through them. It's not supposed to do that. It's not supposed to do that, but hey ho, we can do that there. That's fine. So we want to blow this up here. So let's do that, preferably without any beavers being nearby. Yeah, you're fine. There you go. And woof, hey, there we go. Boom, boom. Is that is not center. That is not center. That would be center. What have I done? I've ruined it. I've ruined it. Oh, we'll have to fill it up, won't we? Down. Oh, wrong button. Down. No. Alt is the button I was looking for. Can I put... No? Strange. Why? Why is that one out? How very strange. But I want to put that, and that back in. I don't know why that one's out and not this one's out. That's very bizarre. I don't think above it that's got a different structure. No, because the structure above is supported by the one below. That's weird. That should be there. Actually, that's probably gone because of this hole here. So maybe when we put this in here, it'll fix it. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, but what I want to do is actually I want to put in an explosive above that one. So let me zoom in, get my camera sorted like this, zoom out, and then it's there. Okay. Right. Cool. Okay. So what else is there that we need to do to get things going? So we have some dirt being built here. I want to build this whole thingamabob here out of dirt rather than what it currently is. That does kind of mean that I need to remove this and build this if I want to make it out of solid dirt, because I want to make it out of dirt. I don't have to, I just kind of do. So yeah. Let's destroy all of that. this down here. Then let's put the dirt in here as well, shall we? So, oh, no, don't go. Hold on. Hold on. I want to go too deep, don't I? Yeah, it wants to be 3 wide. So this is correct. So we want to go 3 wide, like this. Which means I want to fill this one up as well because that's not part of the start, and the start's going to be here. So, yeah. Okay. And I'll think about removing this and replacing it with dirt if I can be bothered. I don't know if I want. I want to. I know I want to, but but no. So anyway, super speed up time. Go. How we do it for explosives? Yeah, not great. Not great actually. Need time to replenish the explosives by, but that should be okay because we're not going to use that many explosives after this is done in here. I think this is going to be kind of the last one ready to go. Is that done? Is that done? That looks done to me. Push the button and whoa, there was a beaver very close to that. Beaver close to that. So, oh dear. Right. So I want to get rid of this and this and this. Like so. We want to detonate that one, which I've just realised traps that beaver completely there. I didn't see there was a beaver inside there. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. We shall make your escape be priority number 1. Go. We have to rescue Jalvad. That's a drop in. We're losing him. Come on, quickly. Oh no. He's sleeping. He's okay. He's hungry. And he's free! Yay! Jalvad is free. Excellent. Success. Emergency beaver rescue was a success. And there was much rejoicing. Okay, right. So let's come down to this height here. We shall build our like that. And then let's put in our barracks. Like so. Do exactly the same as we did here, just flipped around 180 degrees. So can I run a road through there then? Is that valid? No, it's not. So why can I now put why can they I don't think they can. Let's actually let me leave that road there. Like that. And then I shall put in this here. They can build that, then we'll see whether that still connects or doesn't connect. So yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do a couple of those with the rooftops on top of them to keep the beavers happy. I want to mirror what I'm seeing here, so that goes there and there. The lamp goes there and there. The brazier goes behind the lamp. The bust goes behind the brazier. In the center, we build platform, and a single platform. Then on those, we put the bell. We do more platforms on top. We do the beaver statue, which should face that way, and then the clock, which should face that way. Okay. And then we have a path that goes like that. And we have the rooftop terraces top like this. I'm not going to put those ones in. Well, I am, but I'm going to pause them because I want to make sure they build these statues and things before we do anything like that. So yeah, there we go. And you can walk through here, that's fine. You cannot path through the back of that ladder. I'm not sure how they were able to travel through the ladders. It seems a bit of a broken thing. I haven't got any ladders anywhere else that I can test it on because I always build ladders up against things. They're not sort of free floating anywhere, so not really test it anywhere. No, they're always up against stuff backwards because that just makes sense to do that. So, but yeah, okay. So go. You got that to build in there. You got this to do down here, which you are doing beautifully. Yeah. And then we'll explode this out down by 2 or 3. We're going to raise the walls up by 1, so it wants to go down by 2, which means technically I want to come in here. And I want to, not that I can at the moment anyway, I want to build dirt all around these so they're sealed off. And then we want to unlock the bad water discharge and snap those in, and they want to be capped off for the moment, and then we'll change them later as and when we need them. Yeah. So let's come in here and get ourselves some. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. So there. So we want to go 2 deep here, and we want to start here, like that. And our path will be going down the center, kind of. There will be a power line running down the center, but for the moment I'm going to do paths, and I want to put in platforms above the power line. So yeah. We destroy these 2 as well. Yeah, so the water's going to come along here and come in here. So I want to seal this off. So it only pours that way. Then we put wheels in. Well, I need to turn the corner. So we'll put wheels in here. So the water's going to turn, and the wheels will start here. Well, actually, the first wheels will be here. Yeah. Okay, let's get rid of the path on that and here, because this is not required. Neither is that, or that, for that matter. Let's get ourselves... that, and then we want to put in a large wheel here. I still haven't tested whether the small wheels are better than the large wheels. I need to test that. I do need to test that, I know. Oh, you've only got by 2, like that. And there'll be a power wheel here. Doop. There we go. And that's where the thing's going to start from. Okay, it's all a bit squiff and move around in bits and pieces right now, so yeah. And all the beavers are building stuff down here at the moment, so that's fine. Food is good. We could do we get our happiness up a little bit, I think. Can we? How are we doing for that? We're 100% work speed, so that's cool. The next one's 30. Movement speed we need to get to 32. And health we would have to get to 37. Ooh. That is doable though. That is entirely doable. With some new crops and things we could absolutely do. One thing I could do is I could absolutely come down here and plant mangrove. I haven't done any of the mangrove yet. So we could absolutely positively do that. Because we just don't have we don't have to worry about bad tides or anything anymore. They're all being good tides. So how about we platform into it here some places. So let's do a 3x3 for the storage, and then it's aquatic farmhouse is a 2x1. Not aquatic farmhouse. No, it's not aquatic farmhouse. It's a gatherer flag, isn't it? Ah, that makes life a little bit easier actually. Because that means I can just do maybe something like this. Actually, I don't want to do that one. So if I put if I did that, then put a gatherer flag up here, how far down could you reach? Sorry, you'd have to go there. Is that right? Yeah. Well, I would put you here. You could reach all the way out to there. That's cool. Let's go with a forester as well. Flip that over and put that there. Doop. And then we will go and plant mangrove from this location to here. Yeah. Okay, and we get some mangrove in, and then once that has been built and planted all the mangrove there, what I can do is I could then get rid of the mangrove there and let it spread naturally, which means it would take over the whole area here, which would be fine. I could put more ladders in along the edges and do other things with it, so I might do that. We might just let the mangrove take over and control the world. Might be an idea. One thing I know I haven't done since the last episode, actually, and strangely enough, I'm recording this episode at 5:10 in the morning, due to go up at midday. I haven't even checked the comments. I have been ill for the last few days, so I haven't really had a look. So let me have a quick nose at what the comments were whilst we're building things and getting things done and set up. In fact, everything is kind of done and set up already. So, beavers are good beavers. Cool. So, Mr. Morkey saying that the beauty of the game is that you can it's completely up to the player. Yeah, so you can build it. If you build something and you don't like it, tear it down and start again. It doesn't matter. You don't have to stick to something just because you've done there. So, like here, we're going to tear this down and redo this because I don't need it. I don't need it to be this way. We can change it around. We can do everything. So, yeah. So that's nice to do. And you can invest in projects that take forever to do. Providing your town is secure, food and water wise, you can do something that say, oh well, I'm going to build this giant dam. But I only have 10 wood coming in. I don't know, I've got one oak tree. Just let it run. Just let the beauty of it is if you need 3 things. You need enough food for your population. You need 4 things. You need enough food for the population, enough water for the population, enough population replenishing, so either the pods or the houses for the folk tales, and you need to divert the bad tide. If you have those 4 things set up, you can go AFK with the game. Yeah, literally, you can be like, I'll just go AFK. I'll just leave it here. I'll walk away. I'll go and do something else. Come back in 20 minutes. Game will still be here doing its thing. Nothing can really go wrong once you've tamed the map. And we have tamed this map. This here means the map is tamed. We are safe. We have enough food coming in to support our population. We have enough water coming in to support our population. We are safe. We are good. So yeah, that's it. And you just wait for resources to build, which is what I've done before. You've seen many different playthroughs where okay, we need to build the wonder now. It takes 2,000 treaty planks. I've got to wait for this tower to fill with treaty planks. Everything's good. I'll leave the game running and go to work and come back 8 hours later, and it's still good. It's still alive. Everything's still fantastic. So yeah, absolutely. So yeah. Kaboom mentioned about the tunneling into here and doing things. So yeah, it should absolutely. Yeah, I like this. We've tunneled in. We've done that. The river's still miles over there. This is cool. This is nice. Got a little house in a cave, which is awesome. Still don't know what's happened here with the train. Oh, so I can put that one back in again if they could reach it, but they can't. So yeah, I suppose that was, it must have been because that was removed there. So oh well, we'll leave that one there. So that's fine. So yeah, and also moving the bad water wheels, which I will do. I'll move the bad water wheels. We'll move them up. We'll catch up with that. Why are you not building this? What are you building? Are you building? All right, I'm going to pause these two. These do not need to be built at all. Oh, you're building these. Of course you are. That makes sense. That one is done. One is built. Beautiful. That means you've got no power. Yeah. Let's open these up for the moment. We'll have them both set to open for the time being. So yeah, cool. Let them do that. It's fine. They can go and build that there. Yep. Just wander around, grabbing whatever he needs. Cool. So yeah. So yeah, on the line, I thought Luigi mentioned actually about the runs. You're better off lining them with levees than you are just with dirt because of the way evaporation works. So yep, and mentioned about the whole doing fluid dumps things. Fluid dumps are fine. Fluid dumps absolutely fine. Yeah, you put a fluid dump in and you can fill an area with water. So we could dig a little hole and fill it with water, and then it can keep the crops, the places wet for ages and ages and ages. Fantastic. Doesn't worry about bad tide wrecking it or anything like that. So it's a wonderful thing. However, I like taming the rivers. That's my style of gameplay that I like. I like building something dramatic to tame the river, so that the river is our main source of water and remains our main source of water. Yeah, I've got little pools here. So like this. Oh, this bad tide actually managed to make it down. Ooh. That's okay. That will mix with the river and not cause a problem majorly. But yeah, so we've got this pool here, which is keeping everything wet here. This pool does have some bad water in it, so I might have to adjust these numbers here. Let's go down to 2%. So, and let's leave that at 5. Yeah, leave it on a 5. So, yeah. But I like taming rivers. I've done fluid dumps. I've done little areas where you go off somewhere. Be like, okay, so over here we'll build a little hole. We'll put a fluid dump in. We get loads of green land. We could build stuff. It's doable. You can do that. That's absolutely fine. Here, for instance, I could put a fluid dump down here, and then all the water would pour out over this way because I just realised that. So, but you put a fluid dump here, and that would get some land. You can do that. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. I like taming the rivers and just using the rivers, using the natural to do the thing. So, and then if I'm going to modify the map, I'll modify it in some big massive way do things. But to each their own. You can do it. You can do it exactly whichever way around you want to do it. Yeah. Yeah. So that's with yeah. Also mention levees will let green pass underneath. Oh yeah, running levees at the height, out of the height, and letting the water underneath. Let the moisture go underneath them. So like yeah. So but yeah, there's mechanics for doing that, and yeah. There are ways to min max. There are ways to min max. I'm my style of gameplay is so we've got a massive amount of water here. We'll build around the water. I've got this area down here. I can put food in if I wanted to. I'm not hard pressed for land on this map at all. So yeah, I think we're good. I think we are pretty much good on it. So yeah. And Draven mentioning for a goal you could combine, because we've had goals of I should be doing loads of bots, or I should be doing so many bots, but they're saying get whatever population you get from 8 to 10 breeding pods and maximize them using only bots. So the Iron Teeth, we'd have 10 breeding pods and no work, no beavers work. They just live the life of luxury, and bots feed them, and we have to get to max happiness. I've done that before. It's been a while, and I've certainly never done it on this sort of map. So I really want to do the tunnel. The tunnel's the big thing I really want to do. That's the main project, and I know we're not doing that because we're doing this over here, but this also I kind of want to do a project this way as well, and have the excuse me, have the water come along here and then turn down this way. So I like that idea. I really do like that plan. So we'll do both, and then maybe we'll do bots, and we will have 10 beavers do it there. Yeah, we could do that. Or 8 Earth repopulators, which you can actually send off as bots. You can send bots off to repopulate the universe, which is it's a weird way of doing things, but you can. So yeah, okay. So there's that down there. Cool. So if I was to turn these both off, we could let the water drain out of here now, and then we could get down in there and start building up the things we want to do. Or alternatively, I could just build it up from the outside here, which I think I do want to do. I will need to move these guys though. Ideally, we'd want them to be after the wheels, but that's going to be impractical because that would put them the other side of the map. So how about we put 2 in here, like this. Put another medium tank in here, and that will be for bad water. And then remove these 3. And then we do this. Oh, let's rotate that round so they can actually build it. Oh, you haven't finished building that yet. Oh, oops. That's okay. That is okay. Right. So let me demolish all of this here. And all of these. And now you can't get over here at all, can you? No. That's okay. Mark these resources removal as well. Yeah. How are we doing for happiness? What are we missing on happiness? So campfires we could do with another campfire or two, and another detailer or two. The detailers fortunately do not require power, so I can put them in wherever, whenever, whatever. So let's put that, and that, and then let's make them all different logos, shall we? So 1, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to have this one up here do its own thing. Haven't really made a pattern at all, so don't really know if I could make a pattern. What pattern could we possibly do for them? I wonder if we could do the ring on the tails. Yes, let's do that. Let's do that. Hold on. Oh, paste. Don't know if it works. PGs. Refresh. Ah, there it is. So the one up there is going to be ring. Slow down. Follow. Go. Follow. Look at. Where are you? You're unemployed. He's got a ring. Look, he's got a ring on his tail. It's a bit yellow. It's a bit it's a bit big. It's a bit big. I may want to edit that ever so slightly, but yeah, that's okay. We can do that. We can do that. Just so they get the ring more. What's where'd you go? Where'd you go? Hey, follow. Yeah, so the ring on the tail. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's why. Is going round. I want it to be much more in the center of that. So I want it to be sort of half the size of that, I think. So let's try on the fly modding here going on there. Oof. Let's try this. Okay, I think that's going to work from newer beavers. So refresh that one. There we go. There we go. So now the ring is much smaller. Are you getting your tail restamped? That's better. Look at that. Awesome. Awesome. There you go. They're getting their ring, getting the ring stamped onto their tails. Beautiful. A little bit big, but nah. Nah. Never done that before. Never used my own images for that. There we go. Now we have. Now, if that wasn't a squirrel moment, I don't know what is. Let's go and put a couple more campfires in as well. I'm just going to carry on kind of with the... There we go. That looks good. That looks good. We'll have to move these again later. Put a bush in on top again. Not that they need the bush. They don't need the decoration now. They get them all from home. So, but we'll do that. Get more campfires in, so they'll be fine. You've got this to build. You've got this to build. You can't do that because you can't get any gears. Can't get any gears because we don't have any power. Don't have any power because well, we don't. We don't have any power because there's no water flowing. So let's do this and let's remove all of the planting area down here. So the mangroves are free to roam. And we shall put down the mangrove fruit like this. Be mangrove fruit. Awesome. Okay, super speed up time. Here comes the water again. It takes about 3 days, I believe, 2-3 days for it to. Yeah. So I want to put this down a little bit, don't I? I want it to close at. Well, actually, I want it to close at 0 contamination. That's what I want it to do. If there's any contamination, you remain open and you get rid of the water. You will open at 2% contamination to allow water to flow through this way a little bit, which will then cleanse the water even further. It's literally 3 days. Let's set this to like 1. There you go, 1%. There you go. Okay, you're 2%. Cool, there you go. Literally 3 days before it gets going again. And then it's got to fill this pool. And then once it's filled this pool, it can start running through here and start getting more power running for us, which can get gears and things and bits and pieces, and everything can be awesome and wonderful. And there can be much rejoicing. Yay. Okay. We also help with this because of power. So when the wheels run back up here. Yeah. Okay, so speaking of wheels running up here, we need to run a power line that goes along this road here. So I want to actually get rid of this road. Like so. One thing I hadn't really counted on is the fact that there is a dam here. But that's okay because we're going to redirect the water here. So the water will flow down, but I want it to redirect this way first. So we want it to fill a hole over here, which our pumps pump out of. This reservoir may have to be larger, but not really, because I'd have these storage containers should be larger, because we'll grab some of these guys and knock them around. Yeah, that'd be the plan. That'd be the plan. So let's blow up that and that so I can do that, and then we can swap those two there for being big pumps. That can go away. We're going to have a big tank here as well, so we should be good for water. It's all about pumping enough out during the wet tides for it. So the water is going to come along here. It's going to channel basically into here, because this is going to be maybe sealed off, I don't know yet, and then it will turn up here and go into there, and then this will be a reservoir once we finish playing with the dirt. So yeah, okay, but what I want to do is I want to run a line like this all the way down, and then realize these are in the wrong place. Yeah, they're in the wrong place, because that's where the power line is going to go, isn't it? So the power line runs all the way up here, like this, which means you're in the wrong place. So it's a good job we haven't finished building you yet. Let's get rid of that. Okay. Which means also you need to be blown up. And we need to put in another row of dirt here. Put dirt on top of levees. Interesting. And then there'll be a line of dirt. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So there. That is literally where we're going to start the path. This round. Like this. So detonate that out. Put in the wheels. Right, now I don't remember where it is. There. That's where our mark is. So right there. So boop. And boop. The problem is I can't do this, because I need to get down in there to plant that. So I need my beavers in here to do the bottom of it. So once this is built, we'll be able to get in here. We can seal the water off so it doesn't run anymore, and then we can get in there and start building the floor, because we need to extend the floor, because there's no point in having the water run underneath the wheels. We want it to run obviously on top of the wheels or near the wheels, or yeah. What's happening here? Nothing's happening there. We're all good. Okay, beaver must have just been temporarily not able to arrive. Unlock the stairs. Why not? Why not, eh? Why not? Okay. So our happiness is now 30. Beautiful. Wet fur is still terrible. We don't have any wet fur. Power has died yet again. What a surprise. Our beavers can't get down here, which makes sense. So let's soup. And what I want to do is probably run a ladder over here, because that is the current passing place. It won't be though, because we're going to put obviously a power wheel here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, one there. Damn you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it will be, this dam will have to go. But for the moment, we do want to have an ability or a way for our bad water pumps, which don't currently exist, to oops, to get water, to get bad water over to here, because we have no bad water. With no bad water, we have no explosives. With no explosives, we can't go kaboomy. So yeah, and there will be much disappointment. We don't want much disappointment. We want much rejoicing. Oh no, you don't go there. Indeed. Okay. Cool. I think we're waiting for builders. Can't do anything here. We need more gears. The problem is we're not getting the gears in because well, we use them all so much with the power. So it would be nice to get in here to do this. So if I put a power wheel in there, which will be there, I can technically still get down to do those with down there. So I want to put in these two power wheels here, because then during bad tides we can run the power still. It's only 2 wheels compared to this, but it will be some power, which would be very nice to have. I also want to, I've realised there is no way for you to actually get over here to build anything at the moment, is there? So I'm going to have to put in a ladder, not at every point, but I do want to get down here anyway. So let's put a ladder in the end. So our guys can start doing things. So there we go. So now we have even more power on the network. Beautiful. Okay, so as droughts and things come along, you two can power this. So I might do that. I might put like 4 in, and then we'll adjust and move and do some different things. So yeah, that will help us. That will help us. This path doesn't go anywhere anymore. Let's get rid of that. Actually, we'll leave the path in, but I just don't want to have my beavers wandering up there. We built this yet? No. So let's a bad tide is approaching. Well, that's just dandy, isn't it? So that's what I want to do. I didn't necessarily need these done. I could have left these open, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's draw this. We'll probably want to fill that land in over there. It's terrible. I could have sealed it off, and then the bad tide wouldn't have affected it at all. But I don't want to. I don't. I really just don't want to. I think we're fine as we are. Number cruncher. Do we need the number cruncher anymore? 20,000, 12,000. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We do indeed need the number cruncher still. Now this is our really long run to get over to this guy for scrap and stuff. So yeah, you have scrap metal. Oh no, that is low priority. Okay, so that's fine. So I should move the number cruncher because it's in the way. So let us do that. Let's just move the number cruncher to slap it there, shall we? Here with the power line. So I think there. It's a bit more in the center. Then we will have a single power line which connects it to the whole thing, like so. Let's also get rid of that there. And also let's get rid of all this. All the beavers coming back. Come on, we're rebuilding. Oop. Oop. So yeah, so I want to move up a level basically here. So I'm going to seal off, let's turn it this way, that there, and then we'll do that there. So we will run the path. Oop. There we go. Cool. Okay. You can't get built because you need gears. That's fine. You're taking all the gears, aren't you? Yes, you are. So how are we doing for power now? We are down to 64% with only these wheels running. That's fine. That is fine. Then we'll remove all this over here. Block some things. Put in more wheels. I need to get down in there to seal that off. So I can't get down there and seal that off until you are finished so that we can seal off both of them and not worry about it. So that's fine. Breeding has been halted. Why has breeding been halted? What's wrong with breeding? What does it need? It needs extract. Uh-oh. Stop. No, don't stop. Stop. Our population is going to die if we do not get this done. So can we up those? I think we're in next to it as well. That's the highest priority we want. So all the gears come into these guys instead, please. It's only got 3 more to build and it's finished. But that's okay. Why are you not? Yeah, just build it. Come on, 2 more. Hey, there we go. One guy doing it. Okay. Cool. They're going now. Beautiful. That must mean we'll get more gear, so you'll be done. You are done now. Beautiful. Okay, so let's shut this down. So I can build a ladder in here. Cool. That builds the floor down there. We also want to build the floor in here. So we can do more with that. I've got to be careful because the bad tide needs a way out. If I see it off, it will just flood over the top. So maybe I will leave that for the moment, and we will no bit for planks to go. Okay. In that case, can I pause the planks for the moment? Of course, you guys aren't pumping anymore either. Come on, I need you to finish this construction. I need you to finish it now. All the rest can be done from up top. Come on. Actually, that one can be done from up top as well. Do. What is that? Yes. I'll put dynamite down there. Let's do this. Okay, right. Town district center. You can build all of that. Cool. Go. I don't think I can channel this all through one tile. I don't think it will do that. I think it's going to flood over. Those. Right, there you go. Now we can open these, I think, safely. Probably actually building it a little bit tight here. To be honest with you, it's going to be quite a tight squeeze and then our beavers are going to run through all the so no, let's leave those ones out. So at least we can let the bad tide get out of here. So we'll demolish that. We'll go and put in some more wheels. Power to there. You can do to there. And then we'll put this down here. And then what we'll do is we'll channel the rest of it out to how far as we want to go, because that should be enough wheels to keep everything alive for as long as we possibly can. So you've got 50 odd % power, so not really great, but it's fine. It is fine. We have plenty of storage space available. Well, no, we don't have any storage space available, sorry. We've got plenty of resources available, I should say. So mangroves are coming along nicely. Most of our guys are sat around doing crops nothing, so that's fine. Many of our beavers come and hang out in the place with their preferred tail. The problem is, however, we're down. We're definitely down because we don't have enough oomph to get anything working. So, yeah. Okay, so a bit of here, there, and everywhere this episode, but we're getting there. We are getting there. Let me pause the dirt excavator so we save a little bit more power here. I need the centrifuge to get more oomph with it. So, yeah. 50%. Yeah. We've been better. That's okay. You can reach this. You can do this construction. You're going to do all the wheels first. That's fine. But we shall leave this here. We shall come back next episode, and we shall recover our beaver population. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one. I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.